All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada, for KennySantos.com. Do you know what you need to trust more than anything else in the world? And you might think, well, I need to trust my mother, or I might need to trust my best friend, or I might need to trust X, Y, and Z. You know, ultimately, the only thing you need to trust, even more than yourself, is your higher power. And whether you call that higher power God, or the universe, or Allah, or whatever you call that higher power, you got to trust that higher power. And the reason why I'm saying this is I've gone through an ordeal. It's September now. I've been dealing with this ever since March. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, between 6 and 7 months. And basically, my parents' TV broke. I was trying to get a refund from, the manufacturer. The manufacturer wanted the TV. I sent the TV to them through a sender. I even got insurance on the TV. When they got the TV, it was damaged, so they wouldn't enforce the warranty, so then I had to get the insurance money. However, the TV company wasn't cooperating with my sender to prove that it was broken. All the sender wanted was some pictures and things, and it took like 6-7 months just to get this whole thing dealt with. And I was on the phone I've been on hold for hours. All right, talking to dozens of different people from both my sender and also from the people, that are from the TV company or the manufacturer company, saying, listen, can't we just get this information sent off to them? It's just a quick email. And I don't know why the lines were crossed, but it started to get me angry. And ultimately, it was $300, and for some people that's a lot of money. And for me, yeah, $300 is nice, but then I kept getting stuck into the principle. So you know what? Because I've done everything right. I've done what they told me to do. I sent them pictures. I've done every single thing right. They're the ones that told me to get insurance on the TV, and now they're not cooperating with me to help me get my insurance money. And I was stuck in the principle. But you ever get stuck so much in the principle that it actually gets in the way of your life? And I just had that realization on and off for the last couple months, but I just told the universe, I said, you know what? I've done everything that I can do. Everything I can do, it's in your hands now. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to think about it. It's in your hands. And ultimately, even though I said that to myself, sometimes it would come back to me and saying, when am I going to get that refund back from my parents? And I was wondering about this because they can't get on the phone and do this. You know what? English isn't their first language, so I got to be doing it on their behalf. And I just said, I'm letting it go. I am just letting it go. If it happens, great, cool. And if it doesn't happen, that's cool too. And the moment when I really ultimately let it go is when I got a phone call from my sender that said, you know what, we have it settled. We're having a check come out to you. It'll come to you in the next, 10 business days. And ultimately, you just have to trust the universe. And if you don't trust the universe, and actually, if you don't trust it, then how can you trust anything else? And ultimately, the way you know if you're trusting the universe or not is if you worry. If you're worrying about anything, that means you do not trust the universe. If you're worried about the presidential campaign or who's going to win, then you don't trust the universe. You got to trust the universe is going to do exactly what needs to be done. And when you get that, you get to go on with your life. You get to live the best life that you live, because that particular ordeal in the last 6 or 7 months, all that time could have been spent doing something more constructive instead of being on the phone with people that just didn't have the answers. And unfortunately, a lot of them, it wasn't their fault. It was the first time talking to me, but they were just reading the notes that I had, said, wow, you've been dealing with this for a while. I said, yeah, I have been dealing with this for a while. How can we get this finished and solved? And you know what? I could have been doing something a lot more productive that would have made me a lot more than $300. So trust the universe, and don't forget that the principle, sometimes you got to let that go just to get on with your life. Trust you got some great value out of this. What I invite you to do is select, subscribe, share, and comment. Also, if you want to see more videos just like this, go over to my blog. It's KennySantos.com. You can put your name and email in. You'll get an awesome audio on growing your business. All right, take care. Create a great day.